The Federal and Velevin Hypermarket jointly present the Thoothukudi Marathon 2024 to raise awareness on drug abuse. The event is co-presented by Edison Cardio Care Center, Tiruchendur, powered by L. Anand Jewelry and St. Mother Teresa Engineering College, Thoothukudi.
Hello, Federal viewers. Welcome to a special interview with Mr. Jawahirullah, who heads the Manithaneya Makkal Katchi in Tamil Nadu. Our topic for the discussion will be on the amendments of the laws governing Waqf boards. The Union government is expected to bring in a bill to amend the Waqf Board Acts. So let's talk to Mr. Jawahirullah about why there is a big controversy about the amendments. Hello, sir.
Hello, welcome.
Sir, the government is expected to bring in a bill, and the amendments are expected to make it more transparency and accountability factors into the law governing the work boards. The content are yet to be out. The contents are yet to be out, but why there's a big opposition against the amendments?
All along during its 10 years regime previously, has been doing many acts which are contrary to the, not only contrary to the constitution, but also they serve against the interest of the minorities. The minorities' rights are enshrined in the constitution, and on many occasions, BJP has come out with some legislations which have taken away the rights of minorities. But we have no confidence in the BJP government that it will do something good for the minority community.
So my question is, why do you believe so? The amendments, the contents are yet to be out, but why do you, many of the Muslim communities, various volunteer groups, why they do not have the confidence to check? Once the amendments are out, you can have your debates, you can be part of all those discussions. But why people think these amendments would be against them? Why there is no hope?
That is the DNA of BJP. Do you think that it has done anything good to this country? See, when the parliament is in session, is it moral for a prime minister to leak out the proposed amendments to the media? If the prime minister should get the confidence of the people, then he should have convened a all-party meeting, inform them the intention, inform the various amendments they are proposing, at least the leaders of the party in the various parties in the parliament. And then if he is bringing out this amendment, then we can have confidence in him. But that has not been done. And keeping his background, the way in which he functions, he doesn't he doesn't enjoy the confidence of the people.
Why the opposition and many Muslim leaders believe these amendments would actually curb the powers of Waqf board? As of now, what are the powers of Waqf board? How they are implemented?
The cost may be anything. It may be for the construction of a mosque. It may be for a hospital. It may be for a travelers, wayfarers, lodge, etc., etc. So once it is dedicated, it doesn't belong to any individuals. So the role of Waqf boards is only supervisory. In fact, the Waqf board doesn't own the land itself. The land, the Waqf land has zero value, which means it neither can be sold nor can be purchased by any person. In fact, after the army and railways, it is the Waqf board which has a large amount of land under its supervision. So this is an area where BJP has set its eyes, and it wants to usurp the Waqf land in several parts of the country. And this is one of the motives behind these amendments to the Waqf Board.
So when you say the Waqf board has a lot of powers and it can operate even without the so-called new amendments, there is no need for the amendments. That is what is your argument. So how far the Waqf boards implement its powers, implement the action, how far they take action in the case of encroachments, how far they bring in transparency and accountability into the properties they own.
So, if there is any dispute regarding the work property, ultimately it will be the decision, or it will be the records maintained by the survey commissioner, which will decide about the nature of the property. This is number one. Number two, the CEOs, the chief executive officers, who is heading the state workforce, is a government official. He is a person who is nominated by the state government. At present, for example, in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Daris Ahmed, IAS, who is a senior IAS officer, he is the CEO of Tamil Nadu Waqf Board. Therefore, to say that Waqf Board on its own can declare any property or can take away any property in the name of it being in the saying that it belongs to them is not at all true. And thirdly, if there is any dispute between the work board and a person, then it will be decided. I mean, the case will be decided by the Waqf Tribunal. Now,
Tribunal,
what is
yes.
this Waqf Tribunal? This Waqf Tribunal is not something which is the judges of this Waqf Tribunal. There are, in fact, two Waqf tribunals in Tamil Nadu, one in Chennai, another one in Madurai.
Sir, there were many amendments made in 1995 and 2013 as well. But why do you think the amendment by the present government would be controversial?
In 1954, when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was there, the original act came. Then it went to a revision, and the Waqf Act 1995 came into force, mainly because some of the states and union territories in the country were not having Waqf board. It facilitated the formation of Waqf board in these states and union territories. And again, there have been amendments. There was another
Yes,
amendment.
sir.
The last amendment
Yes,
was
there
in
are many amendments,
2013. So
which
that
were.
is there. But the person who is bringing out this scheme, he doesn't have the confidence neither of the minority community nor of the majority community, because they have some nefarious design in whatever act they are doing.
There are a couple of groups among the Muslim communities. They think these work boards are not functioning properly and they have to be abolished. This is a high time they have to be abolished and the government should take over. What's your view on this?
See, this Waqf properties, as I told you, that has been dedicated by philanthropists to serve a particular purpose. The work boards are merely supervisory bodies. They do not own these work properties. If they are going to abolish these work properties, then who is going to supervise them? And this has been a tradition which has been carried out for hundreds of years. Even before the independence, we had these work properties. There was a mechanism to supervise it. See, one thing you should understand: these work boards are merely playing a role where as far as the Waqf properties are concerned, they check whether that particular Waqf property is managed well, its accounts are properly audited, its management is properly elected, These are the only the functions of the work board. And of course, when there is a dispute between two parties, the work board initially investigates, hold an inquiry into that, and passes an order. If someone disputes that order, he can go to the Waqf tribunal, or he can approach the high court. So this is the function of the work board. Now, if you are going to abolish it, it means that you are acting against Article 25 of the Constitution, which gives Muslims, not only Muslims, but all the religious people, to look into manage their own affairs.
The inclusion of women in Waqf boards is what I think is debated in a big way. What is the present condition of importance of women in the Waqf boards? How often members or chairpersons of these boards are women?
Many occasions in many states, women have been part of the work boards. And as I told you, we had Badr Said as the chairman of Tamil Nadu work board some years back. And there have been at least two female members in the work board, in the Tamil Nadu work board. Similarly, in other states also, their representation is there. And many of the Waqfs itself are headed by women. So, if you simply because you are going to make an amendment, it doesn't mean that there is no room for having female members either in the management of individual Waqfs or in the supervisory body, namely the state work boards.
The Federal and Velavan Hypermarket jointly present the Thuthukudi Marathon 2024 to raise awareness on drug abuse. The event is co-presented by Edison Cardio Care Center, Tiruchendur, powered by L. Anand Jewelry and St. Mother Teresa Engineering College, Thuthukudi.